Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Did everybody have a good week? Did you have a good week? Is your family good? Are your friends good? Are you good? How was work today? Well, how was work this week? It was good, right? I mean, it's fine, right? It's work, but pays the bills, hopefully. All right. Allows you to live a good life out of that. Well, not only that, but if you were tailing NHL all week, ooh, I mean, you might be able to quit your job, honestly. You might just be able to walk into work on Monday, slide the note across the desk, say, Mr. Henderson, Mrs. Mueller, you've been very good to me over the years. I'd like to know what my severance package looks like, what kind of equity am I leaving with? You're going to pay out my vacation banks because I don't need to be here anymore. That's how we're feeling, right? We've gone 9-0 for NHL the last 3 days. 3 sweeps in a row. Each bet took me a total of 13 seconds to make, 9 seconds maybe on a fast finger day. The other days, we had 1 and 2 day, 2 and 1 days, maybe 3 2 and 1 days. I mean, my gosh. And then, 2 and 1 days. Then we had a sweep before that. Something ridiculous. Guys, we're on a 61 and 18 run. I've been tracking it, been writing it down. 61 and 18, that's 77.2%. That's bananas. BANANAS. It's literally insane. I'm so psyched. I'm proud of what we're building here. My goodness. I mean, you're never going, look in the camera. Timothy, I know you wanted me to be amped up, all right? So I'm amped up. I got the energy for you. You're never going to find anything better. I wish I could zoom in even more. If I don't want to screw everything up, I'd grab the camera and just look right into it. You'll never find anything better. You will never find anything better. Let me repeat that one more time. There is not a better AI out there. Literally none. Goose egg, 0. Not one site, not one app, not one Discord, not one bot, not one Google Chrome extension is better out there than 61 and 18, 77.2%. I mean, if you're holding out for something better, good luck. All right. It's my spicy intro. It's my little spicy intro here. Let's do some adjusting. Beautiful. I don't know why it does that. That is a battle eye face. Watch it like fight me the whole time. There we go. I got a workout in this morning, Timothy. That's probably why we're all jazzed up. Let me take a second, say what up to the fam, okay? Let me take a second, say what's up to the fam. You know what? And while I'm over here, I'm just going to put this on the board. There we go. Sweeps, swept again. 2-0 already last night. Can we sweep again? The answer is yes, we can. There's the play from yesterday. I'm just going to leave that up there. That's kind of traditionally what we've been getting. Plus 172 to plus 220 is kind of the usual range. I mean, it's crazy. All right. Let me say what's up. Joe Bonds said unable to attend, but the man Joe dropped in to say football, have a day. Good morning. What's up, Joe? Appreciate you, buddy. I mean, my goodness, to hop in here, even when you're on the road or running around or bouncing around or busy or doing whatever you're doing, unable to attend for the full stream, we'll definitely miss you. But to hop in and say what's up, that's GOAT stuff right there. It's the stuff dreams are made of. Timothy Anderson, my favorite, Timothy Anderson. Good morning. First off, when are we going to Vegas? I told you. You booked the tickets. You let me know. Second, it's my favorite time of the week, like Christmas morning. That's how I feel, right? Like this video, people. This guy is legit. Appreciate you, Timothy. I really mean that. It's nice when the fam comes through and gives some positive words of affirmation for the people that might be new. We've got people that are checking these videos out every week for the very first time. They don't know what to expect. They're getting inundated all week with different people, different characters, different sites, different apps and tools and all this. It's a lot. I totally get it. That's why this exists, right? That's why we exist, to make it as simple as possible, because it doesn't have to be difficult, right? If you could press that Staples Easy button and have better success, I mean, what are we doing here? No, I'm going to pay $15.99. I'm going to pay $29.99. I'm going to pay $69.99. I'm going to pay $120 a month to have to do my own work, or to have you do the work for me and get terrible results. I got one company's email. I sign up for them. I do my due diligence here of what's out there. I get one of their emails. They had a negative win percentage this year. They lost more than they won on their prop bets. And if you tailed them, you lost like 18 units. And you're paying for that? I don't care if it's $14.99. It ain't better than this. Godly. It's just crazy to me. Three's Company, Two's a Crowd says, I made so much money this week just locking in the Tom Cop. Man, I love to hear that. Absolutely love to hear that. I almost thought that was like a swear word down there, but it says AI is money, 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 money. That's right. Yes, it is. All right. As you probably know, of course you did. Listen, Timothy, stay out of my brain, okay? It's not okay. It's not okay for you to be matrixing in here. That 2+ tutties, that 2+ touchdowns was getting talked about today. I honestly, this is silly of me, right? But I'm a degenerate. You get it, Timothy. I know you get it. I know Joe Bonds gets it. I know Three's Company, you're probably getting it too. I know if T, Python, all those families were in here, Pat, you guys are with me. I probably will. But I was debating not even playing the 1 touchdown for Allen and just going for the gusto. Save my money on the 1 tutty. If he gets it, great. -120, you can have that. That's fine. It's not bad. It's fine. A win's a win. That's great. But I was just going to dive right in for the 2 touchdowns. If they want to win this game today, I really think if they win like this, Josh Allen, I got some thoughts, but Josh Allen, I think, goes nuclear. I think he's got to be superhuman, Superman. Unless James Cook carries him, that's possible. Second-ranked rush defense. We saw how James Cook did last week against the first-ranked rush defense. Definitely struggled. He had a little bit of success maybe in the second half, but definitely struggled. Life is grand. I love it. I love to hear it. Oh, I love it. Super Bowl weekend. I'm Diet Coke and 10 o'clock bedtime. I love it. Yeah, we get in, Tim. We place our bets. We watch the big game. We win all our money. And then we go to bed. Just go to sleep. Maybe we use it as a pillow. Maybe we just sleep on it. Couple bands. Couple of stacks. Is that what they're saying? Couple of stacks under your dome. All right, I've got a couple of plays here. I've got some stuff up here. I'm not going to just talk the whole time. We're going to get into some stuff. I was playing around with the confidence score today. Wanted to see what kind of came up here for using the high hit rate, but narrowing down the odds a little bit. Dylan Brooks, if you're into that sort of thing, was popping off a little bit. We did make one change this week. It was basically more of like an aesthetic change, I'll call it. But we changed the confidence score from 2 digits to 3. I love that big time. Big data nerd. If it was up to me, I'd have 6 digits because I want to know where the best of the best is, where the AI is ranking them. And I don't want many ties. If there's a tie, I want to know, who do you like a little bit better? Who's the preferred one out of the 2? Just by a hair. Even if it's by a hair, I want to know. All right. So if we had the space, if it would look okay, I'd have 7 more decimal places in there. But we settle on 1 for now. Okay. Maybe we'll go to 2, honestly. I've been toying with the notion of going to 2. We'll have to see how that looks. Where was I going with that? I'll tell you where I was going with that. The confidence score. Yeah, I've been losing my voice all week. A lot of screaming. A lot of excitement. From these NHL plays. Letting out a lot of involuntary noises. like that. That's kind of my celebration noise. I gotta let the X fam know that we're live. But so what I like to do, one thing I've been doing and experimenting with, and one thing I think you can do here now, is I wanted this confidence score to match this right here, this implied probability, because that's the implied probability of success based on the odds, based purely on the odds. The odds look at it and say, well, okay, what is a minus 122 on FanDuel in implied probability? So if you broke it out, it would be an implied probability of success of 0.55, 55%, which is saying there's a 55% chance, so 5% better than 50-50 of this play hitting, right? We are saying that there's a 60.6% chance of this play hitting. 5% bonus, right? 5.6% edge. I think, and I've been tracking it a little bit, I think you could really do some good betting just on that alone. Just getting that value right there. Just saying, okay, I trust this AI. This AI has been killing it. Doesn't mean all the plays are going to hit, but obviously it knows what it's doing. There's an edge there. I'm going to go ahead and take this and I'm going to look at this. And whenever this is higher by 5%, 10%, whatever you guys want to do, I can dive into the data a little bit more another time, but like whatever you guys want to do, I think you can look at that and say, okay, there's an edge here. There's an edge to be had here. All right. There is a, oops, I didn't want to move that one. I wanted to move this one. Whatever. I'm not going to mess with it. So I think that's one way you can bet. So this is interesting, guys. You guys can place bets like this. You guys can take your picks and look at it and use this right here. I got to be careful what terminology I use while we're streaming here. Okay. I'm just going to send a message out here to let the people know that we're live. Whoops. Okay. Good. All right. So this is an interesting play. Could be definitely played as a straight, obviously. I've been looking at this. You can see his last 5 games right here. Last week he had 6. Last game against San Fran, he had 6. I think he could easily get 7. The playoffs, you're going to be feeding this guy. DraftKings has it at minus 148. So we've got some really nice value there, as you're seeing by the 4.6% edge score. We're getting some really nice value. Novik has it at 5.5, but you're going to have to put it with one of our NHL plays, of course. Of course. Because, like, what else would you put it with? Man, I'm stoked. So I think this is an interesting straight. You feel free to use like the 6+ there if you want it as part of your parlays. Top confidence play on the board with a 73.7%. Look at that boost right there. Look at that nudge over it. Tough defense, tough matchup for Allen. But as I said, if you guys are in the camp, I think the Bills win this game. But if you're in the camp of like, if they do it, Josh Allen's got to go nuts, right? He's got to throw to all these jabronis out there, literally rolling out bodies at this point. Ty Johnson, Brandon Cooks, who's been killing it lately. I expect Brandon Cooks. Again, I think these two guys are the guys you got to correlate. So when we go over here and we're going to start building here right now, I think these are the two guys. If you're going to play Josh Allen's prop, if he gets anywhere close to this, if he sniffs it, I mean, it absolutely could be his favorite guy, Shakir, for sure. And Shakir's going to be a popular play this week. But like Brandon Cooks is a good matchup too. I think you could do like 40+ and 40+ right here. Something like that is kind of interesting. Shakir, what's that right there? Hold on. Let's see. What about Shakir 50+? Something like that. All right. You kind of know this week if he's getting there. Now, if he don't get there, none of these guys are getting there, I don't think, or vice versa. If these guys aren't getting here, he ain't getting there. So I think that's what we do. I'm thinking if we go this route, and if we do this, whoopsies. I think we do something like that, or if you want to get truly spicy, because we're gonna snip real quick, right? We're gonna snip this because I think this is a nice little play right there. If you want to get really spicy, you really want to level that thing up, you either throw in like a Cook touchdown, or maybe one of these guys get in the end zone, Brandon Cooks, or who is he looking for down in the red zone? He's looking for like a Dawson Knox or a Kincaid. I think Kincaid maybe You know what? Who's he got the most confidence in? It's got to be Knox, right? Let's throw that little guy. Let's throw that in there, all right? Let's just throw that in there. That could be an interesting little one. Experiment with that last slot because I'm not sure. I'm really not. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you guys. You guys hear me talk a lot of stuff. You'll hear me zing some confidence around. Some very definitive talk will be thrown around on this stream. But if I'm telling it to you, it's because I believe it. But I'm also going to be honest with you guys. I don't know. Who's going to be the guy? Is it just going to be Josh Allen 2+? That's probably, or Josh Allen or Cook. Obviously, those are the safer bets. But you don't think in this game that they've got to win? They're going to pull out a little play action pop pass to like Knox just sitting in the middle. Can you choose to see him making like a little hop catch right in the middle, like a little hop catch where he just gets open in the middle and he's just sitting there? I feel like I can see it. I feel like I can see that happening. Would not be surprised in the least. You could even throw in this and do like Allen. These two are interesting. Something a little bit quote unquote safer. I mean, Allen's got to go for it. Or do they just try to hit Cook because, Allen's been banged up? So one more thing I wanted to talk about, at least before we look at this in maybe a little bit of a different way, is with the game lines and stuff. If you're in, wow, the Bills started as 1.5 point favorites, and now the Broncos are. Very interesting. Timothy, the reason I like that Knox, I don't know if I explained it entirely, but like Josh Allen's playing with a bunch of guys that he doesn't have a lot of rapport with. Who's he got a lot of rapport with? Khalil Shakir. Gabe Davis is gone. He had that old rapport with him that was brought back by Gabe coming back. That's gone. Shavers, he didn't have any chemistry with, but Shavers was playing well, but he's out. Didn't have any chemistry there. Curtis Samuel might play. Not a lot of chemistry there. Who does he got? He's got Shakir. He's got Knox. And then maybe a little bit he's starting to build up with Kincaid, but then Kincaid missed a bunch of games. I mean, my goodness. It's Knox, right? You know what? I think we just got to play. I think we just got to play some Knox plays real quick here. I think we just have to. I just don't think you cannot. And then like his first touchdown at a plus 2,200. Absolutely worth a sprinkle. Now, Timothy, I know you, okay? I know you. Don't nuke it, okay? Don't nuke a plus 2,200 or even a plus 425. Quarter nuke, okay? Do that for me. Quarter nuke. You madman. But I mean, I really do. I think this is a week where one of these guys gets his touchdown. Brandon Cooks could easily score a touchdown this week. He's been playing great, had some really good rapport. You can catch a deep ball from Josh Allen. I think the interesting thing is that these guys are the same for first touchdown and almost the same for regular touchdown. And look at it moving. Knox is definitely a better bet for a touchdown, a higher probability, more of a red zone guy. So, I mean, you could play this just because they've got nobody else also. So I want to make sure I share these with the Discord just so they can kind of get an idea. All right. So where I wanted to go, though, the one other thing I wanted to look at was the game lines. If you think the Bills are going to win, right? The Bills win. What happens for the Bills to win? I mean, it could be James Cook, but more than likely, Josh, 230 plus and a touchdown, something like that. I don't think you can have one without the other. Personally, I don't think you have the Bills winning this game without a Josh Allen good game. So that was my thought. I had one other thought. I thought this was sharp. Let's see if they'll let us put it together. All right, you can't do interceptions thrown, none. Can you? Oh, we can. I kind of like that too. If Josh plays a clean game, the Bills got a good chance of winning. Right? If Josh plays a clean game, they've got a good chance of winning. If we think that the Broncos are going to win this game, then more than likely Josh throws a pick here. And you just take the Broncos. I like that a lot too. Fam, I'm throwing darts out here, okay? These guys might throw some darts later, but I'm throwing darts right here. I'm in the morning throwing darts while they're warming up for their game. We're throwing darts out here. That's 10 out of 10. Okay? At least 9 out of 10. And if you want to take one more, we want to throw one more thing on it. Say Josh goes over and the Bills win. What happens if that happens, right? Can we take both? We'll see if they'll let us do it. Interceptions, Bo Nix 1+. There we go. Oh, wait, no, I meant to do Josh under. Oh, you know what? You could do that, though. Josh Allen under. I think that's interesting. So that's the under. Not as good of odds as what I was looking for. They're doing this thing. Yeah, I'm thinking too, right? Listen, good plays miss all the time. But this is a good play. Sound logic. It's a good play. And then one other thing you can do, who do we think wins the game? If we think the Bills, I thought the Bills win this all week, right? Bo Nix throws a pick. Guess what? If Josh Allen and Bo Nix trade picks, I still think the Bills win. Where's the interceptions? Right there. If they both throw a pick, I think the Bills win. I think that whoever wins, I mean, we're playoff football guys. This isn't something I'm making up, though. Teams that win the turnover battle win games. Guys, do me a favor. I need it. Are we sleeping today? We're sleeping. You got cold in your eyes still? Do one of these. Do the Home Alone. Okay? Give yourself the Macaulay Culkin Home Alone, wake up, good morning kind of thing. Bangers here. Banger, banger, banger. We're on a huge run. And me and Timothy Anderson are the only ones jacked up. We're the only ones jacked up? Everybody else is just a consumer? Don't be a consumer, okay? Listen, we're not consumers here, okay? We share. Share, reciprocity, friendship, community. Tap the like button right now. You got to do me that favor. Tap the like button right now. Drop the comment. I know, Timothy, you know I know you are. I don't have to worry about you. I don't have to worry about you. I know that. You got my back. I know that. I'm very aware of that. People are asleep this morning. It's going to be money to be made. There's money on the table. NFL's almost done, guys. Next week, we're going to have 2 games. It's almost end. It's almost the end. I'm here. There we go. There's the fam coming through, T. I see you. Fam, NFL's almost done. We've got 4 games this weekend, 2 games next weekend, and then 1 more game. That's it. Now we're here. We're going to be here to feed you all summer long during the dog days of summer when life is great, but betting is slim. Betting is sad. But we're going to be making money for next NFL season. We're going to be funding. I meant what I said. That wasn't clickbait. I'm going to fund your next vacation, okay? We're going to fund vacations out here. You want to go and take a little trip to the Carolinas, okay? Couple bands you need. You probably need $2-3 grand, right? You could make $2 or $3 grand on $20 unit bets easily. You're $1,000 short from that next down payment on a car. We can do that. I'm not even just joking. I've taken the money out from these winnings and just done that. I'm not saying we're buying houses here. Okay. I'm out here promising. I'm not over promising, but I'm saying a couple $100, even a few low thousands. Timothy Anderson's out here betting $1,000 a play. I'm sure he's buying houses with his. That's different. I'm not on that level yet. That's him. I'm not on that level. But this plus 700, throw $10 on it, win 70. You're 1/10 of the way there from renting a nice car and an Airbnb. Oh, my guy. You're blessing me, Timothy. You're blessing me. Comments like this allow me to snip, share them with people. I mean it. You're a good dude. You are a good dude. You are a good dude. I mean it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm happy it's working out, man. I know the Discord's been happy. It's just busy. It's just busy time. All right, let's move out of this game. For the Denver Broncos side, Bo Nix has a tough matchup, man. Bills' number one pass defense scares me a little bit for a rookie quarterback or a young quarterback like this. Nix is not battle tested. He's got no experience in this. What's he going to do up against the number one defense against the pass? Like, I've had some interest in RJ Harvey this week, but the Bills' run defense is no slouch either. Well, I should take that back. They're not great, but they've been better, I think. They've been better in recent weeks, but they're still not great. That's fair. That's what I meant to say. That is where you attack that team. It's fine. I don't love that our confidence score is lower than the applied probability. That means you're not getting great value on the play. DraftKings bumping it to 3.5 is a good sign. You could just run 2+. Let's do one more. With some of these things here. RJ Harvey. Let's just do 2. Wow. I mean, that's taxation without representation. That's bad. I don't feel represented here. That was bad. 3+ might be a little steep, but DraftKings is doing this thing again. You got to let them know. Let them know about the taxes. Say, hey, I know you're going to take some of my money, but you're not taking all my money. RJ, Harvey, blah, 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 blue. Which ones can't be parlayed? Oh, yeah, we're not there. There we go. Plus 365 here. Josh Allen receiving. I mean, I do think Shakir gets a fair amount of receptions. I think I like Shakir's receptions better than I like his yardage. And conversely, for Brandon Cooks, I like his yardage better than I like that. You're going to need a guy like Courtland Sutton to have a big game today. I mean, that's a little bit spicy, a little more excessive than I probably need. You're spreading it around a little bit here. Let's do Brandon Cooks 30+ or something. If he gets it, he's getting 30 or 40+. Let's go 30+. Sure. There we go. That's a good one. That's spicy enough to have some fun with it, but also not so crazy. Only 2 touchdowns, 1 on each side. I like that. No, I appreciate you, Timothy. I put this comment on the screen because I know you do, and I appreciate it. I know a lot of the fam does. And I got to tell you, my videos go nowhere without you guys. Like, the public, it's so hard to get people to act. It's all the fam that boosts it up. And then, as the fam grows, we bring new people in, like yourself, Timothy, like yourself, people that I think we've just discovered each other this year. Then the fam grows, and that's better for everybody. That's better for the Discord. That's better for these videos and stuff. And, hopefully we spread some good positivity to everybody. And, we create a good space for everybody to hang out, talk some football, talk some sports, win some money, enjoy life, talk about all the things, right? All right, let's go to the other game. We spent enough time on that game. We'll do maybe a cross touchdown parlay or something like that. Ricky Pearsall, pop it up on the board. Pretty Ricky. Remember that song? Pretty Ricky? Pretty Ricky. No, I appreciate it, though. I just want to make sure I shout that out because that's the stuff I need. That's the stuff I need more than anything. So I appreciate you. 90+. JSN, I think JSN has like a big game. I think you could ladder JSN today. Let me say it again. I think you could ladder JSN. My throat's a little jacked. Everything feels fine. Like, I feel fine. But my voice, it's weak. I feel like Christopher Walken, you know, I don't know if I can do, I don't think I can do a Christopher Walken impression. I probably shouldn't have committed before I started it. I probably shouldn't have brought it up knowing that I can't deliver. You know, you see the thing, it's all about tempo with him, right? He's like, the thing is, and you know, the people, and they think that you got the, you know, so many things like that. It's like his delivery. It's got like a certain tempo. I love it. Touchdowns in this game, touchdowns. I mean, CMC, duh, right? Seems like. And we're gonna go right over here. Charbonnet's probably the safer play. Probably the safer play. Kenneth Walker's just better, though, I think. And I think Kenneth Walker could break like a 10-plus yard touchdown. I know that's kind of wide range, but not many running backs run for more than a 10-plus yard touchdown, right? A lot of the touchdowns, actually, that'd be a good stat to look up someday. How many guys are running for, how many touchdowns are scored like 5 yards and under, 10 yards and under, that kind of thing? I guarantee 85% of the touchdowns that are scored by running backs on the ground, so runs, we're not talking about receptions, receiving touchdowns. I would say probably 85%. What do you guys think? Over or under? 85% of touchdowns scored by running backs on the year are 10 yards or under. I mean, guys pop off for big runs, so maybe it's 80%. How about I do 80%? 80% over under, chat. We're gamblers, right? We love this. We're in a little action. Let's get a little sweet action here. 80%, I'm saying 80% of touchdowns are scored by running backs on the ground, rushing touchdowns of 10 yards or under is 80%. So that means 20% are 11 yards and higher. What do we think it is? Over, under. Over, under 80%. All right, we got to do ladders. You're a baller, Timothy. Remember we talked about that. Good for you, dude. I don't even think I got it in. Good for you. I'm glad you did. I remember we talked about that. Good for you. I think I did a touchdown one and that didn't come through. Or no, it was last week. It was the Bryce Young and Caleb Williams. We didn't get Caleb. I mean, so you could do this. If we want to spice it up, you do one more thing here. What is it? You guys already know. Right there. If you want to spice it up, take it one step further, do that. Now, if we're just going to take these out, the touchdown is interesting. Okay, so we could do that. The other thing you could do is just straight ladder. The touchdown's volatile. So it's going to give you good odds, but it's volatile. You know, you really could go as high as you want here, just for small amounts. I think he either goes nuclear or gets like 50 or 60 yards. I don't think there's this in between. I could be wrong. I very well might be wrong. But like the 49ers might be able to put up some points. They didn't the last time, but this is where you're pulling out all the shot stops. You got that Shanahan offense here. I don't think there's many in betweens. I think he's going 140, 160, you know, let's say 120 and up, or bust, right? Or bust. Oops, I don't want to do that. Do one more. Plus 880 is kind of nutty. It's kind of nutty, but it's kind of not that nutty. I mean, Puka can get here all the time. JSN's a good receiver. He's no Puka. I think he's one tier below Puka, no offense. Still got a little bit more to see, but like for an 880, what if we threw a touchdown in there? I'm just saying, if a guy gets 160 yards, he's probably getting a touchdown. I mean, it's not as good as I was kind of hoping. I thought that would bump it up a little bit more, but a little fun. Yeah, that JSN, I think if I parlay his receptions in on here, we're losing it. So we could do the 6+ like that. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I was real sloppy there. Those were degenerate plays. That is a little bit safer. Although those touchdowns, man, the touchdowns for wide receivers are tough. So what's his first touchdown at? Let's just do one more. Let's do Let's do something, like I said, I think if he, I don't like this middle range for him. I don't like 70, 80 yards for him. I don't like it this week. So it's either here or it's like, 100 plus. 100 plus. CMC is just going to have a big game, I think, overall. I think he just has to. He's going to touch the ball a million times. Just a million billion times. Brock Purdy, pass attempts. Can I get in on that? In. Sure. Let's do it. I'm in for that. I mean, Darnold's got the better matchup here. So what if we did Darnold 200 plus and Purdy 200 plus? Not bad, right? I feel like it's missing a touchdown, but that adds a layer of volatility to it. Right? Right? I mean, am I right? We're adding a little bit of volatility. He's the safer one of them. You just do something like that, a little spice. All right, let's try that. How about that? How do we feel? How do we feel about that? I had written down, here, one more, because I've been feeling this. I've been feeling it. I've just been feeling it. My guy, the bet desk. Oh my gosh. Appreciate you, bud. Appreciate you. Salute to you, my friend. Good luck today. Bet desk, drop your best play. Let's hear it. Drop your best play. Say, who do you like to score a touchdown? What's a favorite play of yours this week? I don't care what sport. Not putting you on the spot, but if you want to throw something out there for the fam, feel free. Otherwise, either way, appreciate you. Thanks for saying what's up. Thanks for shouting it out. A rare comment from X. For whatever reason, X's platform is not built for comments. Like, we get no comments. We'll have 20, 30 people that are popping in, watching at different times and stuff too. Zero comments. None. It's like, it must be the platform. It's got to just be not intuitive, right? Just non-intuitive. Yeah, I smell good. I got a new cologne, guys. Does anybody wear cologne? I haven't been a big cologne guy most of my life. I'm more of I used to be an Axe body spray, typical 20-year-old smelling like the chemicals. Just dousing myself. No, I was never that bad, but maybe. But now I've been getting I got a new cologne. It smells good. It smells good. Woo! What's that from? That's like a Will Ferrell movie where he's like, is it Step Brothers where he's dreaming? The clown head. Remember that? I think that's what I'm thinking of. Where he's or they're sleepwalking or something. Oh my gosh. Appreciate you, Bet Desk. Appreciate you. Actually, I like that. I like your logo a lot. Very sharp. Polo Cologne. I don't think I have mine in here anymore. No, I ditched it. You guys want to see what it is? Do I give this company a free shout out? I shouldn't, right? We're not getting anything back. I should get a plug. This video is sponsored by Polo. Smell like a man. If my voice wasn't so hoarse right now, I could do a little bit better. Polo Cologne. Smell like you're playing polo. Smell Polo. Ready? Hold on. I got it. Polo Cologne. Smell like you've been riding a horse all day. What do we think? Are we selling one bottle? We selling any bottles or no? No, you buy it, right? Polo Cologne. Smell like you've been riding a horse all day. Smell like you've got swamp butt. Smell like you've been swinging a club. Polo Cologne. Smell like you've been on a saddle. Smell like you've been saddling. I don't know. We'll workshop it. We'll workshop it. Oh, we're having a good time. Because we're having a good time and nothing's going to stop me at all. I'm not going to give him a free plug unless somebody wants it. I'll tell you guys if you guys want it. I'm not going to give him a free plug. Come on. Come on. You got to pay for that. Sponsor our brand. Send all the fam a cologne. That's what we need. We need a sponsorship. All right, touchdown. T's got it. T's got the play. My boy BetDesk said Colin Sexton 1-3. All he needs is one. All he needs is one. Perfect. You know what? Real quick, while we're here, let me find you guys the best odds for it. My man's dove into NBA. I haven't looked at NBA in weeks. I'm literally just confident scoring it up. Colin Sexton, there it is. There it is. Guys, I got to play for it. We got a parlay to put it with. I guarantee that. Colin Sexton, 1+3 if you like that one. BetDesk shared that one. And let's go over here. We'll go to NHL. All right, this is good. This is pure gold I'm sharing right here. This is pure money in the bank, money in your pocket. Minnesota's missing 2 defenders tonight, I heard through the grapevine. So that Tage Thompson play is looking pretty good. We got Mark Chevalier. I don't know how to say his name. Chevalier. All right, that's it. That's all they're getting, man. That's pure gold right there. That's a plus 200, $500, whatever you want right there. That's easy money. All right, we're in. Feel like it's from Anchorman, possibly. No, I think you're right. And that's like my favorite comedy of all time. So shame on me. Is that where he's got the traumatic thing and he's in the glass case? He's like, I'm in a glass case of emotions. But he's like, he's like saying something like that. The bad man punted Baxter. Remember he's on the phone? The man punted Baxter. Jack Black punts Baxter off the bridge. The man punted Baxter. I knocked him off his bike and he punted Baxter off a bridge. All right. Joshy Poo Allen. Knox is going to spice this thing up big time. Where is it? Right here. Allen, Knox, JSN, CMC, Dynamite. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. What did I click? Okay, I want to make sure I didn't accidentally throw an extra one in there. And JSN. All right, my favorite, I think, I might do a variation of this, which I've talked about before, is very stupid of me. Very stupid. Because more than likely, I'm not going to get the guy that misses correctly, or it's not going to be just one guy that misses. However, there's that, and I also... Oh, no. God, if it's Charbonnet, you guys are going to have to talk to me tonight. You're going to have to cheer me up tonight in the Discord if it ends up being Charbonnet. But I like them both. I'm playing them both. But this one feels... I mean, that Bills game, I mean, neither one of these are safe. I know it's Josh Allen, but like, man, you're taking a quarterback and a tight end and then 2 running backs. 2 running backs are solid. Although Kenneth Walker getting vultured for TDs all the time. Watch it be CMC that makes us lose this. All right, just for fun, right? Just for fun. Something like that. That's a little spicy. That's real spicy, guys. We're getting real spicy. Okay, ready. Okay. Hold on. We're going to go. I'm just trying to get the right combination. Oh, first touchdown. You know what? I'm not going to do any more of these ones. I was going to do it, but I'm not going to do it. Super spicy. Let's go Joshy Poo. And then him. Oh, yeah. That ain't bad. Okay, but it's okay. Lil Jordan Humphrey. Oh, same odds. I mean, you could do that. That's fine. You know what I might just do? I might just share this as like my favorite first touchdown guys in the Discord and not even share these screenshots. The other thing to do would be like a Knox. Did I do Knox and CMC? Is that? Oh, yeah. Knox is a real beaut in this one. Okay, now let's just do 2 guys that are super. Wait. Okay. 2 more. Allow me 2 more. This one, and I've got one more in mind with Knox. I just did Kenneth Walker, right? Brother! Holy smokes. Timothy, you're not wrong. Like, I don't think you're crazy here. I don't know if I'm personally going to touch anything like that, but I don't think you're crazy here. That Seattle D is going to, I mean, they've got is CMC at this point. So if you're going to play a CMC under, you could look at a Persall over because somebody's going to have to do something. It could be Jennings, though. Then they had that other guy last week. Was it Jennings that caught that big catch and then nothing else? But then somebody else had that catch where they bobbed and weaved down the field, that wide receiver for 49ers. Hey, when you do this to me, you know that. You know that. Give me your favorite prop. Ugh. I mean, personally, I'd almost take NHL over NFL, but I know you want NFL, so. I haven't really given that thought. All right, let me see. I hate when you do this to me. All right. Let me talk through this a little bit. Let's talk through it. Might be fun, might be helpful for somebody. I mean, I think the Bills win still. I do, but I'm not surprised if they lose. They are the worst team. Let's make that very clear. Out of these two teams, they are the lesser team. But what they do have is Josh Allen. So if what I think happens, and the Bills win this game, Josh has to have a good game. He's probably throwing the ball. James Cook's probably involved. One of the two of them probably scores a touchdown. Just talking through this. I almost want to say my favorite play for this game. Man, why do I think it's Brandon Cooks with such a low receptions line? Ty Johnson's back, right? No. Is he back? Is Ty Johnson? I think he's back. Timothy, you might not get the answer you seek from me, but I'm going to try to at least lead you there. You've been sharp on your own. That's the thing, is that if you were a person that I thought needed all of my help, then I'm going to try and do my best, but I don't like just throwing something out there willy-nilly for you, okay? So I'm just going to talk through a couple of things, and I want you to pick what you like. Hopefully that's amiable to you. Ty Johnson. I think this is interesting. Assuming he's back and healthy, Josh's time in that pocket could be ticking today. He got beat up last week. Might not want to get smoked all day today. The Broncos, I think, have the most sacks as a team on the season. So they're going to put pressure on Josh. More than he faced last week, even against the Jags. I really believe that. He's got Shakir to dump the ball off to. Brandon Cooks is not really the dump off guy. Keon Coleman's a bum. You got a couple other guys. Nobody's super special. If the Bills are playing from behind it all in this game, Ty Johnson's going to be on that field quite a bit. I don't think I like now that I'm looking at this and talking about it, this is where I would go. This is where I would go out of those two. Don't play the rushing yards. I mean, I thought this was reception yards on the screen the whole time because they're almost identical. You saw 8.5, 9.5, 8.5, 8.5, whatever. I think this is a very, very interesting option right here. Okay, very interesting. I think it makes a lot of sense. He's dumping the ball. If he's quick, he's good. Ty Johnson might line up at receiver for all we know today because they are hurting. They might throw him a screen pass or two instead of just giving it to Shakir. I think it's also only a matter of time before they pump fake that screen pass and try to hit somebody on the go. And if they do, you know who that is, I think? I'll tell you. I think it's him right there. Whoops, what did I just do? No. I think it's Brandon Cooks. I think it's Brandon Cooks. 20.5 receiving yards for this guy who is essentially their number one target now. Look at the way he's popped off the last 2 weeks. Now, does he get the coverage? Now, I mean, how much is he being covered by Surtain? I don't think Surtain shadows Brandon Cooks at 32 years old or whatever on this Bills team. I just don't. I think Surtain just plays aside. Or maybe he just locks down Shakir that close, all that safety crap, all that safety junk. And then they got to throw the ball to Ty Johnson, right? Or maybe they're hitting Dalton Kincaid or Knox. I mean, but there's only a couple options out here. So, so I would say either Ty Johnson receiving or Brandon Cooks. Not a bad route. 22.5 here on better is pretty crazy. But yeah, I think that's it. One of these two. That's my favorite, I think. I don't know. It's a tough one. Very tough. Very tough to give you a nuke one play with only 4 games to choose from. It's not like I have a full slate of games where I'm like, oh yeah, this play is right out there. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's where I would go. Fives, good morning. What's up, buddy? Should I take Cook plus Harvey TDs? It's plus 250 plus a boost. Makes it plus 213. I'm sorry, plus 313. Yeah, really with Cook, the only thing that worries me is Josh Allen just vulturing it. But if you're getting a good value with it, which it sounds like you might be. So this is a plus 250. Yeah, okay. I almost lean Josh Allen on this one. And if you have to go with Harvey, or if you have to go with the 2 guys from this game, that's one thing. But if you can diversify yourself, you could do either a RJ Harvey or a Josh Allen. And then you could, everybody's on Allen today. That's what kind of worries me a little bit. But it could be one of those, like, rightfully so, like, don't overthink it kind of spots. So you could do like an Allen and CMC and then use your boost. You're going to get just like a plus 300. I don't think that's a bad play. I don't think that's a bad play right there. So, you know what you could do too is a Josh Allen and a Cooks touchdown. You might get a nice little boost from taking 2 teammates. Yeah, that's not bad right there. With them and CMC, or take out CMC, what do we get here? It's not great. It really needs a little more juice. What's the over-under on this game, by the way? 45.5 and 44. Okay, they're about the same. Close game here. My gosh. Bills, if you like the Bills to win, it's plus 109 here. Broncos, you're not getting plus odds anywhere. Bills, 1 point is on a bunch of these. 1.5 on a couple of the other ones. Do I want to do another degenerate one? I don't know. Something like what I was thinking of. Trying to think. Let me see here. Something like Josh Allen 270 plus for both of those. And right here. And JSN to have like kind of a nuclear game, 130 plus. Something fun like that. Just keep it simple, not too crazy. You're outrageous. You're a madman. And there's nothing I can do about it. I love you for it, but it also scares me. Okay. Gives me anxiety. Oh, I love you guys. You guys are the best. We had a great time today, didn't we? Great time today. Tie receiving yards and 1 reception. Woo-hoo-hoo. I like it. I'll ride that one with you too, by the way. I'm going to snip that. I don't know if I did. I think I snipped it with something else, but I'm going to ride that one with you right there. I'm going to ride that one with you. Put it in the Discord afterwards. I'll go in and place all these real quick. All right, guys. Love you. Appreciate you. Hope we get a great day of football. Most importantly, don't give us no trash games. We had a great weekend last weekend. My goodness. No complaints here about last weekend of football. None. Can't have none. But, I mean, the odds of us getting that again are maybe slim a little bit, but that was incredible. So, love you guys. Appreciate you. Have a great day. Have an awesome Saturday. I'll catch you tomorrow. Make sure you guys are coming back tomorrow. He is. I'm just giving you my personal thing. I just feel like Zach. I feel like it's Kenneth Walker. He's a little more talented, can score from 10 yards out. I just feel like it's Kenneth Walker. No shade, no hate for Charbonnet. He absolutely could score a touchdown. Would not surprise me. The AI has been right over me many times. Fives, make sure you check out NHL for it, by the way. Hop in the Discord. It's been going crazy. We're on a 65 or 64 and 18 run or something nuts. 64 and 18 maybe? Is it 64? Might be 64 and 18. I don't know. It's crazy. All right, guys, have a great day. Catch you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. Make sure you guys don't miss it. I'd love to see you. Need to see you. How do I want to try to do my stuff here. All right.